Hello, Barkies. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I'm sorry, and I'll try my best to be better. Hey, no promises, gang. Hey, Parkies. Welcome to episode 15. Yeah, it's 15 of Parkade Pals. We're finally filming it. So, I'm in a bit of a different setting, as you may realize. A bit of a stranger setting. A setting that I don't think you've ever seen me in before, because this is just my actual room. This is where I live. I'm kind of being a little bit, open here. You can see everything on my walls, the color my walls are painted, and all of the fucking shit on that shelf over there. It's kind of dirty, but, what can you do? Hey, Parkies. This is episode 15. The solo episode. We were teasing it for so long, now it's actually here. I'm Parkade Pal 1, and Parkade Pal 0 is not here. For a reason I'll explain in just a bit. But before, what we're gonna do is it's been a while since I've used OBS like this, but I'm small now, and give me a second, it is gonna be worth it, I promise. It's gonna be so fucking worth it. You're not even gonna know what fucking hit you after you see this shit. You can hear it. Oh. Hey guys, welcome to Nubby's Number Factory. So, just as a little bit of an explanation, we talked about this game like on episode 1 or 2. It's a game that I saw like a couple niche YouTubers play. I thought it was really entertaining. I've never played it before. I've only seen gameplay for it. And so in this solo episode, I'm gonna be yapping and playing this. And I just want to check everything's still good. Okay, cool, sick. That's awesome. Okay, so let us get started. Oh, I got a text message. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'll put it on Do Not Disturb so I don't get bothered again. Audio this time should be good. Everything like that. Let's get started, and then I'll yap about why the fuck I'm here. Tutorial? Whoa, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. The lore is really not what matters to me. So you hold right, and you click. Oh, thank you. Make big numbers, yeah. Oh, fuck this. So this little moon guy, this motherfucker's called Nubby. We're not looking at what the rules are, but just as a little thing, this is the jumble button. It jumbles everything around. And the, target number over here, where my cursor is, that's the number we're trying to get to, and the number above that is how much we have. And all that matters is we get to that number. So I failed. And you can bounce. And I get lives. I get multiple nubbies, so hey. This is gonna be sick, gang. And I'm gonna get to the big numbers today. Okay, so you may be wondering, why am I doing the solo episode? As we've discussed previously, the only reason I'd really do a solo episode is if Parkade Pal 0 ran into some issues and couldn't film or something like that. So what was the major crazy thing that happened this time? Well, it's entirely my fault. There's a reason I apologized at the very beginning of this video, and it's because I'm a fucking dumbass. So, this is not the first time we filmed episode 15. Episode 15, oh shit, fuck. Whoa, I've heard the cactus is good. I don't know if it's actually, but I have 10 nub coins, so I think I'll buy it. I think I will be buying that guy. I guess I should have re-rolled. Sea cucumber? Okay, whatever. Anyways, this is not the first time we filmed this episode. Episode 15. It was not originally supposed to be a solo episode. That's because we actually filmed it today. We filmed, and we talked about a very fun topic, a very normal topic. Jesus Christ, there's so much shit. We talked about a very fun and normal topic, but I made the mistake of recording the audio on my phone, but with my headphones connected. So the audio wasn't actually recorded, which means that we didn't actually get, we spent an hour fucking recording, and we didn't get anything out of it, which was so annoying. Fuck. Oh, that seems pretty good, actually. Slot number 6. I need to get slot number 6, but hey, we're investing in our future. So we recorded it. Audio fucked. I couldn't use it. And that wasn't even the first time we recorded this episode either. Because, or I mean, it technically was. Previously this day, we had some issues with the camera that we used to normally film. So, well, usually we would have like a normal, camera that would be able to do... Shit, I didn't even read what the other ones do. Yeah, honestly. Tardigrade. I think I want the Birkenstock. I don't even know why, to be entirely honest, but it seems to be pretty goated. And I'll buy another item slot because we got to get to that number 6, so this can do shit. But the camera wasn't working, so we had to figure something else out there. I'm just double checking again that everything's good. Once again, I don't know this. I'm usually just used to recording like normal stuff on the normal episodes, but today we kind of have to do some special shit. So, oh god, okay. Camera didn't work, so we had to do an audio only episode, but I fucked up the audio, so entirely unusable. So that's why I'm here today. I'm filming my solo episode, as penance, because I'm a fucking dumbass who doesn't know. Item to the... Oh. So this activates on item to the right of me triggers. So, I feel like you don't have to know how most of this stuff goes. It's kind of just numbers and shapes, which is my favorite kind of game. Okay. We gotta get that bounce right. Yeah! Oh my... Look at that number. 600? That's a pretty big number. So yeah. I'm here, making up for my mistake. And yeah. I guess I should also address what the fuck the previous episode was. So, what... You may be asking, what's wrong with the camera that we usually use? We realized that maybe the, I don't know if I'm gambling. That it was probably the HDD, is fucked. Jesus, gambling always works out, kids. So it can't write to the drive on the camera, which means we're probably gonna need to bring an SD card or some shit. But we didn't realize that's what happened on the previous episode. We recorded like 10 seconds of the audio, drive realized it couldn't write, stopped the recording, and then we recorded the entire episode without realizing that there was no actual recording. So that's super cool and awesome and not annoying at all. So we've just replaced it with Parkade Pal 0 playing some Pac-Man, and we put a jump scare in the middle because he said my legal name, which, you know how I feel about that. So yeah, just a series of like genuinely terrible events. It's Halloween right now. It's around like 10 p.m. So this is quite late, all things considered. Oh shit. Oh, I can double it. Double it and give it to the next person. Oh, I have so much money. You know, fuck it. Let's do it. We're gonna buy another slot because we want to put this guy. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we want this guy here. Yeah, we want that guy here, and it creates a fucking double cluster. That's pretty sick. The crazy straw. I want to freeze. So you can also freeze things. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how. Yeah, there we go. He's frozen now, so he'll stay here. 2? Oh man, I don't know if that's good. The crazy straw looks good. He's crazy. So I don't know much about this game other than the shit that I've seen. So that's mainly gonna be topic of conversation. We talked about some philosophy stuff, but that episode is fucking lost to time now. So boss round. Uh-oh. Fuck, he's gonna disable my shit. Fuck. That sucks. I don't want to pop. Well, that makes that hard. Fuck. Okay. Oh, shit! Bonus! Dude, that's crazy. I got loot. I can get another one? 3 force triggers? Every 3 seconds, force triggers all items. Oh, but that seems good. I would want that. Stratosphere. So, yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're just chilling. We're just doing our own thing. We're playing Nubby's Number Factory for the solo episode. God, I just can't tell you how fucking disappointed I am in myself that I messed up that many times. You see, I was making fun of Parkade Pal so much because of the Halloween episode that we filmed that he fucked up so fucking hard. Just watch the video if you want to see the silly little things. He kicked the tripod, he, like, fucked up a lot of the normal stuff, and then I go and I fuck up most of the recording shit. Like, I'm supposed to be the, like, the professional one here, and I'm going around and fucked up this shit. Just goes to show that anyone can make stupid, dumb mistakes. Jesus Christ. Dang, that was good. Fuck. Uranium rod? I kind of want the uranium rod now, I'm not even gonna lie. Emits a burst whenever the first pig's popped. But this is every 10 pigs popped, which I think is good, because it chains off the other ones. Oh, we have another one. Oh, E-block. Force trigger the item. Force trigger just means it activates again. But I would need to put it in slot 6, I think. To the left of me. So it just passes the force trigger, and then it can technically trigger it again. I think I just want to upgrade the straw, and then maybe we'll do some other stuff as well. So I've never played this game before, and we're going to figure some stuff out. But I also have a general topic that I want to talk about, that we'll get into. Maybe we'll do a couple rounds of Nubby's Number Factory. Maybe win a couple times. It'd be crazy if I won my first round ranking. Oh. What? What the fuck? That's crazy. Somehow I got it even though... Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Psychic Link. All psychic pigs will give points. Damn! So, the general topic I'm going to talk about, this is the topic we talked about in the last episode, was the topic of morality in... Or actually, no. No, you know what? We're not talking about a topic, because I haven't told you how my week's gone. Small talk. That's what we always start off with. My week... Oh. Random item from Nubby will appear in slot 1 and force trigger 3 times. Oh, but also, every time Nubby's dead, first pig popped. That wouldn't activate anything. I think I'm gonna grab this guy, because I think he's funny. I'll just give me a new first slot thing. What? But, yeah, how was my week? So, we're right in the middle of midterm season, which is super cool and super sick. Midterm season, I'm sure if you're in university, you understand the fucking pain of everything we have to go through. So I've been, like, swamped with work recently. Honestly, I haven't even really felt like I've had time to film this podcast even, but sometimes I've found time for it. Somehow I've found time for it. It's just been really hectic. Labs and assignments. Labs and assignments have been running me dry, genuinely. It's been so hard to keep up with literally everything. Hydrogen bomb, bro. Crazy sauce. And I've just been trying to fucking get by. I've gotten extensions, I've gotten a whole bunch of shit. Assignments, papers I've had to do. It's been rough. And on top of all of that, too, I mean, it hasn't been all bad. I've also been, you know, meeting a bunch of new friends, talking with people that I've never met before, and overall just been having a really fun time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab more uranium rods, because I think the uranium rods were good. I think that was a good choice. Ooh, cactus. Ooh. Could do cactus. I think cactus would be good. Yeah. I think cactus would be good to freeze. I think cactus is good because it activates shit. It pops pegs. So it activates like crazy straw. Honestly, it might be good to force trigger crazy straw instead, because I don't know. We'll see. But it's been stressful. I've been getting through it. Hasn't been too bad. But we're almost done. And reading week's coming up. Parkade Pal 0 talked about how D&D's like getting prepped, where it looks like it's actually finally happening, which I was doubting, but I think it's finally gonna happen, which is super exciting. I've just wanted to play in a campaign for so long, so it's exciting to actually get into that now. And then after that's done, I mean, it won't be done. It'll be going on for a while, but yeah, I don't know. The world's kind of been in a little bit of a fuck state right now, and I don't know really what it is, but it's been hard to stay optimistic. But of course, as you guys know, if you've been listening hard enough, I was trying my hardest to stay optimistic, and we're just gonna have to see where everything goes. Either way, I guess now's a good time to get into the topic. I've also, one thing I feel like has been keeping me sane has been philosophy, because it's a course that isn't super, like, rough, all things considered. Board clear, Jesus Christ, we're really getting out there. Food? In odd-numbered slots? Oh, that would work really good if 6 was an odd number. But also, I feel like this would just work really good anyways. So I'm gonna grab him. Every first pig popped. Okay. We're on the moon? What the fuck? So, the philosophy course I'm in is called Sex, Love, and Death. And believe it or not, we cover the topics of sex, love, and you wouldn't guess the final one. But we finished Love not too long ago, which was the inspiration for the polyamory episode. That was filmed, honestly, not too long ago at this point. But now we're in the sex unit. And so we've been talking a lot about the philosophy surrounding the morality around sex. So, this will basically just be a little, like, yap sesh. And I will discuss the general ideas that we've been covering in the course, as well as... My mouse has been acting up really weirdly. I don't know why it's doing that shit. As well as my opinions on the topic, because I think it's I wouldn't be in the course if I didn't think it was interesting. I don't even know what the fuck is happening. What does asbestos do? Oh. Doesn't pop. That seems good, maybe. I don't know. What the hell? Whoa! Oh, what the fuck? What happened? Did you see my numbers? That was crazy, bro. Booger party. Yeah, that's gross. Something's fucking going crazy. I don't know what it is, but something's going crazy. But yeah. So the first general thing is, well, how do we know? I do have a lot of unupgraded. Actually, no, I only have 2. Slot 1 is empty. Could do another mystery box. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that'll do. Might be good at. So, the first general topic we talked about, the main thing around morality around sex is, well, sex is a pretty interesting topic in general. Cafe. Because it talks about, the general... my mouse is like... The general idea around, like, what makes sex morally permissible. Because there's definitely... It's very easy to see how sex can be morally, questionable in a lot of different, scenarios. Cheese house. What round am I on? Around 50? I feel like that's not that crazy, but maybe I don't know. All pigs will give double the number on the lowest number pig. I mean, I want to try it out, but Methinks it's not going to be that useful. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like Goose ain't doing that much. That's okay. Because I have, like, nothing that's having pigs. Yeah. Anyways, so it brings up the concept of, like, you can easily imagine cases where sex is not moral. The biggest, like, common answer to that is, well, rape, right? A lack of consent definitely is immoral because, well, I feel like I don't need to explain it, but you're violating someone's personal autonomy, which violates their fundamental rights, which is bad, believe it or not. So we're gonna gamble again, because gambling always makes money. I think the odds are actually really bad on these ones, because it's 1 to 10, but a fucking gamblers always win. I'm curious what this guy is. Oh yeah, the fucking evil key. It brings me to the black market, so I guess we'll get to go to the black market next round. So yeah, that's the biggest case of immoral sex. So the common answer to that is, well, consent would make that situation no longer a problem, right? So you would assume that then sex is always moral if there's some form of consent, right? That it's shared, then in theory you have two parties that both want the thing, and as such, you take away that problem of violating personal autonomy. But it's not that complicated. Or sorry, it's not that easy, because it never goddamn is. Philosophy is always more complicated than that. Particularly in the case where you absolutely have consent, but there's still cases where maybe where it still isn't moral. Particularly in the case that one of the philosophers we read calls bad sex, where there still is consent, but both parties are talking about, or one party still feels a little bit weird about this scenario, and this often happens, or the place that you can identify this most with is cases of coercion or social norms that are enforced, right, by just being in a social scenario, like where women are often expected to follow up dates with sex, or quote unquote leading men on with sex, which is very problematic. It isn't technically rape by the definition of rape, but it really kind of feels like morally wrong in a lot of ways, right? What the fuck are these guys? This feels like a weird topic to talk about while playing Nubby's Number Factory, but I do appreciate it. It helps bring down the mood of the bad thing. If the first peg popped is the highest number peg, multiply the total score by 2.5. That doesn't seem that good at all with what I have. It's a combo blast. Nope, we don't have anything that doubles. Mix a random peg, all of the same numbered will be doubled. If no pigs are the same numbered, a random peg will be doubled. Well, reroll. Maybe we get snake, 1 in 2 chance to double all pigs, but only when the first peg is doubled? That doesn't seem. 2 random pigs will copy the number of the first pig popped. If this item is 4 pigs, sure, why not? We'll put toy fish. He seems okay. But yeah, in that case, it seems absolutely that while there's still consent, there's still a moral concern here, something still. Uh-oh. Gang. Uh-oh. We might be losing here. Maybe a little shift will get us there. It seems like there's still definitely something that's a bit weird, a bit wrong, because there's definitely a party that's not happy with something happening there, which hints to us a little bit that there's some moral considerations. Can we even get there? Fuck! Okay, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad, gang. The fucking nubbies might... Can we switch anything around? 1 straw that pops 1 peg after 10. I think we want to force trigger the crazy straw instead. And then, yeah, so then this perk will 1 time for every, so it triggers 8 times. We have cheese here. I think that this might do it. Get under the enemy triggers, and then, yeah. We're gonna try it. Gang, this might not be it. Fuck. No, the sun's blowing up, what the hell? Sick. Okay, let's start a new game. Actually, let me check the time. How long have we been going for? 25 minutes. It's still good. It's still good. Okay, so this notion of bad sex seems to still be a case where we have consent, but sex is not good. So that makes us think that maybe consent isn't enough to like fully transform sex into this, like not morally good. I don't think sex is ever always morally good, but it's definitely morally permissible in certain scenarios where it's like, it's not necessarily bad if both members are, you know, mutually, like, enjoying it. Pants? Finger puppet? Every time he bounces? That doesn't seem that good at all. Pops around a pig. Give points twice. Less pig. 10x. 64 less will give 1,000 points instead. Sure. You know what? Why not? Maybe it'll get us up to the big nubbies. I think you're good. No. That doesn't seem that good. Okay. So then what's the answer here? Well, one of the philosophers that we were studying appeared to support the idea that, or sorry, not support the idea, he talked about the idea that, well, this notion of bad sex could be solved by a concept of mutualism. So both members being mutually interested in this topic, because realistically, mutually interested in sex, because realistically, I mean, that's kind of all you can really guarantee. They have to be mutually interested, which gets rid of the moral problem of doing that. But the criticism to that is very clearly, well, how do you know if someone's mutually interested? If consent isn't enough, how can you guarantee mutual interest? From them just saying that would still like lead to the problem of coercion or social norms, like sort of like breaching through that. So it's not a very practical solution, although it does technically solve the problem. It just seems to be answering the problem with, I don't know, just fix it. Yeah, it'll just fix itself. So instead, a random rare food item. You know what? Oh fuck! Gambling gang, do not gamble. That was a bad gamble. Pops 1 pig. Pop 8 rat. You know what? This guy seems like it might be good. You know, you never know. You never know. So, yeah. God, Nubby's Number Factory. Oh, what the fuck was that? Jesus Christ. So, this concept is, it's not, like, mutualism isn't, like, a direct solution. It doesn't give us, like, it's not a satisfying explanation of this. And it also, essentially, like, the critiques that would support mutualism as the only support would require us to sort of talk about sex in a different light. And so obviously I don't have this discussion that I could have had, that we did have with Parkade Pal 0 over here. But the idea that this sort of transforms into is sex like this, like a special thing that like transforms like two individuals into something different? Certain philosophers definitely seem to think so. Certain ones like Robert Nozick, which I think we talked about in the polyamory episode, talks about the idea that when you form like a relationship with someone, a strong relationship, he calls it a we identity, but that's not important. Sex is like a natural expression of like that passion between members that is just like generally quite a natural and normal thing. But he seems to believe that it like sort of like transforms you, that it's like this special thing. But really, is it? You can think of multiple different scenarios where a people, oh my, Ouroboros, Ecor stream, very 10 times Numbers died in the game? What? That's fucking insane. Oh, that sounds really good. What? It just passes the round goal? What? Crazy. Okay, that seems really fucking good. I'm sure there's a boss thing that, ouch, that makes that not that great, but yeah, you never know. Oh. Yeah, I don't want that to, I'll take the cheese one. So is like there are examples like people have casual sex all the time. Casual sex is a very normal thing, and I'm definitely not convinced that sex is this thing that transforms relationships into something like special. It's definitely like a societal thing that like if you have sex with one of your friends, that your friendship is going to end up being different. But I think that's just like a societal construct, because we sort of make sex like this sort of taboo concept that pass round goal items and perks will trigger. I thought it made you pass the round goal. Well, I think that's still good because it triggers shit, and it can't be force triggered because it's corrupted. Well, we'll see. I did like the crazy straw. It did seem to be pretty good. So I think we're gonna run it again. Cafe. Yeah, nothing crazy here. I don't even know what this gives me anymore. Gain 3 coins. That seems good. Shit. Yeah, let's roll. Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty good. We roll these guys. I could get another straw. Both items to the left of me. Odds decrease by 20% each time this successfully triggers. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'll just get another crazy straw. Fuck it, why not? So, yeah. Is sex this, like, unique thing? I think it's just a societal thing, because it's taboo. Because it's weird to do these things with people that you aren't, like, directly intimate with. Which I think is not necessarily, like, a thing that's universal. Like, that would show up in every single society if we went, like, a fairly, like, culturally similar society in general. And I get that from the fact that, like, even in a society where it's taboo, it still definitely happens. People still live entirely fine lives where this is normal. And I don't know. I don't know. I think it's all non-upgraded items. Sure. That's not going to be very helpful, actually. Whatever. So, yeah, this concept that sex is this, like, important sort of magical thing, I don't think is super strongly supported, because I think it can very easily, through the, like, previous discussion, be seen as, like, just like a casual thing that people engage in. It's definitely not for everyone, but I see no reason why it can't be, why it has to be this magical thing. Poop butt. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take the points, I guess. Maybe I can get some ones that, like, double points. Sure. And maybe I'll get the E-block as well. And I'll actually maybe shift some stuff around. Yeah, maybe that's good. Sure. So, if we accept that sex isn't this magical thing that sort of changes the world, or changes your relationships, changes the world, I'm kind of insane, then where do we go with sex? Like, is it, like, okay. We still haven't found a solution to what makes sex, like, kind of morally permissible. We still have this issue of scenarios where sex is, like, still kind of weird in certain scenarios. And it seems that we haven't really found a solution for that yet. But to talk about it first, I think that an interesting topic to sort of, an interesting road to go down is a topic we talked about, sorry, I'm trying to grasp on it, of, well, in the first place, is sex really a common moral good? And, like, the philosophers that we read, used the term very, very specifically, universal good, in the way that, like, a universal good is something that's good for everybody, and something that, yeah, basically, and, like, good in that it helps you flourish. Like, it contributes to the flourishing of other people. So it's good for everybody, and it contributes to people flourishing. I don't know. This actually seems like a really bad thing. Why did I do that? Why did I sell? I'm stupid. You know, no, I'm selling him for uranium rod. I want uranium rod. So, is it good all the time? Can it even be good all the time? I mean, so, this concept sort of gets at the idea of, well, it's definitely good for some people. It contributes to flourishing for some people. I would say that there's a lot of people out there who need it. I don't know. I don't think they necessarily need it to flourish, but I think there's people who definitely benefit from sex, from flourishing, especially, like, the very common case of people who are in, like, romantic relationships who feel a deeper connection from that. But I think there's more than enough cases of people in non-sexual, like, very strong romantic relationships that still absolutely flourish all the time. And so this notion... Oh, why did I hit the snow globe? That was a very bad idea. Don't do that, game. Do not hit the snow globe when the snow globe is dead. How did we win that? I feel like I definitely should have lost that. Loot! This one's empty. No, that's bad. We didn't like that. You know what? Fuck it. 3%. Small number. Small number. I feel like that's gonna cause some bad shit to happen. We need to... Yeah, we need... Whew. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that there. We want something cool to force trigger. And I think right now... I think this is a good thing to force trigger, because it's gonna force trigger 6 times when Nubby dies, which could really save some shit, methinks. So, it's definitely good for everyone, but universal, I think there's absolutely people who can live without it. And if it is, if let's say we just assume that it is a universal good, that everybody... A meat orb? No, I don't fucking want the meat orb. I'm saving the meat orb. If it is universal good, which some people argue, and some of the philosophers we've read have argued, should constitute a right to sex. Kind of like how we understand that since like food is a universal good that contributes to flourishing for everyone, obviously everybody should have the right to access food so that they may, you know, become so that they may flourish in theory. It's kind of deeper than that, and this is a very simplified... Uh-oh. Can I sell him? I cannot sell the fucking... I should not have taken that fucking shit. Oh... Maybe we put this guy here? I think this is gonna trigger more often, because it triggers whenever Nubby dies, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's way better. What? What? Oh my god, okay. That's way better, way better. So, yeah. Where was I? This concept of a right to sex. I think it's kind of... It's an interesting concept in that, like, it fails off of this, like, fundamental assumption that sex is a universal moral good. But it provides some interesting concepts that, like, government-funded sex work. Which I don't think is a horrible idea, although it does have some interesting moral concerns. But once again, I don't think it's... Oh, laser pointer. 2 pegs halved. Does popping a peg count as having it? I don't think so. Electron beam. What if I just triggered it? This actually sounds interesting. What if I sell you? Grab the electron beam. Replace that. We now have an electron beam. And then... I want the monstrosity, like, a lot. He's not doing anything. I'm sorry. I was kind of hoping that he was going to do something, but he really has not been doing anything. Double total coins. I told you, we always gamble. Fuck. God damn it. You know what? If you learn anything from this episode, do not gamble, kids. It's never worth it. I don't know why I ever do it. God damn it. Okay, last shot. I hope the electron beam's good. It was! Jesus Christ. Okay. We need to get more restocks. This is not sustainable, gang. Say cheese. But the main... I'm sorry, I'm getting so fucking wrapped up in this shit. The main moral concerns that I have with government-funded sex work could possibly be with the violations to personal autonomy. Although I don't think sex is a special thing, I think that people should absolutely have the right to choose it. Which is to choose whether or not, like, to choose their partner, essentially. I don't have the fucking money. Why even give me the option then? And so I don't think that it would be reasonable to make that like a... I don't know, but that kind of already is a job. I don't know. That's another discussion for now. Because it kind of doesn't touch on the morality. Overall, like, with all of this put together, it's kind of hard to, like, put all of the dolls together. But to answer that original, like, question of how could you possibly, like, make a set of conditions that would... Fuck. That would make sex always moral. I think what you're getting at when you want to do that is you're looking at conditions of, you're going back to that mutuality thing. But more importantly, you're getting to a point of shared ends. And so Kant originally... He didn't, like, originally define it, but he's the most popular guy who talks about the whole, you know, morality based around human beings as end setters. We'll try the asbestos out again, because it looked okay. As end setters, and so you should respect that, or the respect for humans, the morality comes from the fact that you never use someone as a means, you only, like, have common ends with them, right? And that's how you reach moral, a more moral status, as a sort of, like, rational actor. That's what Kant believes, but you can take this concept further. Kant had a lot of problems with his logic. You take this concept further, and take it to a point where you discuss using that in a general, like, sexual moral context of like, you avoid Triggers all item. Oh. Cannot trigger for the rest of the round. It's like all items, but disables the item in slot 2 and then it can't be triggered for the rest of the round. Can you force trigger disabled items? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. If you can force trigger disabled items, then that would be sick. Okay, anyways. Either way, so this concept of mutuality, pet rock. Okay, that doesn't seem that good. We want things that have pegs. Because right now we don't really have any of that shit. Pops out a peg. Has the highest peg every 1.5 seconds. I think that's good. Over in plastic tree. Because then it'll trigger the asbestos. This concept of shared ends is when you have the same ends as another person, but for the reason that they have those ends. So an example would be, I've been playing with a sports team for a very long time, and after, you know, learning to really connect with them, and enjoy the sport that we play, I no longer just want to win. Am I seriously gonna lose this early on? I no longer just want to win because I want to win. I want to win because my team members want to win. And the most obvious way that manifests is if they stop wanting to play, or if they can no longer play for whatever reason, I don't want to play anymore. Because no longer do, I share that end, and if they don't want to do it anymore, then I don't want to do it anymore. I don't know why I'm still gambling. I learned gambling was bad, and yet I'm still fucking doing it. So we can extend this concept further to the concept of sex. We'll go all out on the gambling. Why not? I wonder what happens if you empty out this entire thing. 2%. I'll take it. Honestly, the cactus was pretty good when I remembered it. So sick. Okay, we're gonna reroll because this seems like a pretty. Yep. Man, how the fuck have I got myself into this scenario? Oh no! Nubby! Nubby, no! Okay, we got it. Oh, we gotta restock as well. Man, I really... Ooh. 3 pigs halved. I need to get to the shop with some coins. No! That was a really shitty high score, huh? Jesus Christ. And so you can take this to sex, essentially, where you're talking about setting sexual ends, where now it's only moral if the other person only wants to participate in sex because they share the end of whatever, however you want to define sex in this regard. A bunch of philosophers define it as being important for sexual pleasure, but if you're really dead set on it being reproduction, like a lot of Catholic idealists are, then sure, that also works. But as long as you share the end, then it's still moral, right? Because you're caring about the person. You're not worried about the, kind of the objectification of the person, where you're only seeing them for the sexual reasons instead of the actual reasons why they're important to you, right? In this case, that's entirely avoided by sharing these ends instead of it prevents objectification. This also provides a moral basis for why things like BDSM are morally acceptable. Because reasonably, from a moral perspective, how the hell would they? The entire concept is I want to be objectified or objectify another person, which seems pretty gosh dang immoral, all things considered, because objectification once again takes away that concept of autonomy, which is so important to I'm selling you, fuck you, which is so important to a lot of moral discussions. So, dude, am I seriously gonna lose again? Dude, I'm gonna get fucking fired if the sun blows up again. It's fucked up. Doubles are random pick? You know I love me some Dublin. I ain't talking about the place. Dublin. Man, I'm fucking withering away. I don't even know I bought pants. Pops are... It will give points twice. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Why not? So that's the general answer. I think the most satisfying answer to what would make sex moral, because it also answers that problem of, well, how can things like BDSM be like morally permissible, right? And it also can help us answer questions about that like right to sex there, right? Because maybe I don't think there should be a right, obviously. Like it should be guaranteed for everybody. But if it is something that, oh, Jesus Christ, dude, how do I suck so bad at this number game? Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm kind of goated, gang. We have to gamble. We have to gamble. Gambling's the only way we can save it. It's like Bolitro. We gotta get our economy up. Fuck. Okay, we can still gamble. We can still gamble, guys. We'll make it all back. Don't worry. The chances are favored, like, starkly against me. Okay, well... So yeah, I don't know. I don't have much more that I want to discuss specifically on this topic. I think it's an interesting way to go in, and I know I kind of yapped and didn't really get deep into most of these topics. I'm kind of disappointed that we lost all of the footage for the fucking other one, of the audio. It's technically not lost. It's just recorded on my shitty headphone mic that I decided I was going to... Well, I didn't decide to record on it. I just ended up doing it because I'm a fucking dumbass. Dude, okay. You know what time is it? We're 52 minutes in. Parkies. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna look at the camera so I can see myself. We're gonna lock in, okay? This is the round where you guys see me win Nubby's number factory. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept. But I think the most satisfying way to look at it is through that setting of mutual ends. And that can also be applied to, or shared ends. And that can also be applied to a bunch of different things. Because it's also a realistic way to look at things. It's very easy, because a shared, like, ends must involve communication, right? Yeah. It must involve communication. Which is a dead set giveaway if someone does not have the same shared ends as you. Especially in BDSM, if you don't have communication, they probably don't share the same ends of like pleasure that you're probably want to get out of sex if you're engaging in it. It can help deal with these concepts of social norms, because once again, that communication would hopefully involve not having to worry about like being sexually manipulated, right? It gives you a sort of litmus test to sort of see if people are morally acting in your favor or against your favor. Jesus Christ, guys, I might be fucking ass at Nubby's number factory. I thought this was gonna be fun. You guys are gonna see me like crush it or some shit. Jesus Christ. And to be fair, I don't know any of like the combos or anything, but like I feel like that shouldn't be necessary. I'm kind of just sucking ass a little bit. I want to go to a really high score on the right over here, but it's not getting up there. Okay, the best I got was with the cactus, so maybe we'll do that again. I want the monstrosity. It looks pretty good, as long as Nubby doesn't die. I know there's ones that are built around Nubby dying, but I love my little Nubby chud son, so I'm not gonna let that happen. Oh my god. This game's sick though. It's very good to tune out and just like fucking yap for an hour. I probably won't talk about this topic again. We're moving on to death, eventually, like the unit on death, so I'll probably have another Parkade Pals topic episode to talk about in that regard. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of monstrosities. Honestly. I kind of want to save some of them, but the cactus is also good, so we're gonna try and just chill with that for now. Crab claw points you to a random pig's number every 3 seconds. Ah, fuck. That actually seems. But it only happens every 3 seconds, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, the monstrosity orbs seem to be okay. Never mind. What the fuck was that? Like, see, they go everywhere, so I don't know, maybe they're good. Yes, peak. Okay, we got 2 restocks. These restocks are pretty important because I think they give you your lives back. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped the tutorial. Maybe that was an important thing. Gambling. Maybe I should stop gambling. Maybe that's why I'm doing so bad. I was gonna play Silk Song, but I didn't want to ostracize all of the people who have not beaten Silk Song, aka me. Or my BFF Parkade Pal 0. Don't tell him I said that. Definitely not BFFs. He doesn't have to know that. He doesn't need a big ego. His ego's big enough already. Yeah, goddamn. The monstrous ooze is quite powerful for the nubsters. This might actually be the run gang. So we're gonna upgrade the cactus here. Kazoo might be good just for the doubling effect. My guess is that we're probably gonna get another pig's halved. I'm probably not getting that anytime soon, so I'll just buy another slot for the future. I wasn't expecting this game to require as much brain power as it's requiring. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, that worked out. And we got an item for it too. We could grab another of the chaos ones, but also twice. We're gonna get the chaotic because it happens every second. Philosophy is really important though. As we've talked about on previous episodes, honestly, I just do it mostly because it's fun, but it's really interesting to have these new perspectives. Because I hadn't even thought about the good of sex, like, really beforehand, and what my perspectives on if it's a universal good, how other people thought about it. I'm sure asexual people would probably not, like, in the particular case of someone who's just uninterested in sex as a asexual person. I'm sure it wouldn't necessarily be guaranteed. Too poor. Fuck you. It wouldn't necessarily be guaranteed that they would find sex as a moral good. I think that's entirely fair. But these are perspectives that I probably wouldn't have been exposed to if I hadn't delved deeper into philosophy. So I would recommend, if you're in university, go ahead and take a philosophy course. They're usually interesting, and more importantly, they usually have pretty cool people. Great places to make, like, just random ass friends. And yeah. Of course, you know, it's your choice, it's your education. If you want to stay in, like, computer science and do nothing else, and just do that for the rest of your life, go right ahead. It's your education. But I think diversifying is fuck it. We're going on the chaos break. Who cares? But we're already on last shot. If I lose here, gang, we're just gonna finish off the episode here. Fuck. Okay, 5,000. Dude. Oh, I don't have enough. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go until I have enough. We need more restocks. This maybe was a terrible idea, but hey, when have I ever had a bad idea? Definitely not in filming today. Also, I forgot the tripod to film for today. It really was just a disaster all around. It was... it honestly could not have gone much worse, all things considered. I would argue on both of our accounts, but Parkade Pal 0 would probably just say it was my fault entirely, because fucking course you would. Let's be real here. Of course Bro absolutely finds any area to blame me. We can buy it now. Okay, electron beams. This is 2 pigs halved. Oh, do I have anything that halves? Aggressively foot and pop pigs. I don't think I do, actually. So that was actually a bad decision, I think. Fuck. Okay. Well, we'll re-roll. Maybe we'll get something good. E might be okay, but... I don't know. This one's hard, Parkies. I think my only hope is the E, and we do that, but it kind of relies on the force trigger, so it's going to be force triggered twice as much because of the chaos bricks, and that means 3 random items get force triggered. Okay, hopefully it's enough to make a big enough difference. Okay, I mean that's something. We need more nubbies. Which means the score really needs to get up there. No, I need more restocks, gang. That's not enough. I really thought this game was going to be a lot easier than it is. Maybe you guys will get another episode of this. Who knows? All-seeing pyramid god ray? Shouldn't have saw someone as trigger this round. Fuck! I want the god ray. Don't just give me the god ray and fucking expect me to do other shit. I'm gonna go for the god ray. Like holiday cheer. Oh, that's fine. Huge. Okay. Huge. Chaos? No. Although. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just min-max the force triggers. You're gonna get me. Oh, what? No. Come on. Let's go. Okay. Dude, we need to get to the next shop soon. Oh, this is getting dire. No! Alright, Parkies. I'm tired as hell, and it's probably good that we end off the episode now. I scored 9 million. I'll play more, and I'll update you guys on where I get. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll fucking turn off the display capture here. Zoom in. Once again, I am sorry, Parkies, for the severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. It will probably not happen again, but I guess we'll have to see. And I will see you guys on the flippity flop. Because of my horrible mistakes and problems, Parkade Pal 0 will have won this episode because of how stupid I was. See you guys on the flippity flop. Bye-bye.